What is going on, guys? Chris here, and today we're checking out something a little bit different. This is actually sort of like a board game slash game, but it's also a puzzle. This is the Genius Square. So a couple of weeks ago I came across the Happy Puzzle company and I checked out their store. They're UK based and they have a bunch of really interesting sort of educational toys and games for children, but this kind of took me by surprise. This is a Genius Square and it sort of reminded me of the Soma Cube, which we took a look at a few weeks ago. So I bought it, and today we're going to be taking a look at what exactly this is. Okay, so here it is. Here is our puzzle. We have all the instructions here on the back, but it's pretty straightforward, so I'll just go through them in a moment. So we have a bunch of little wooden pieces here, and then we have two sets of these Tetris-like looking pieces here. And this is a 1 or 2 player game, so depending on who's playing, you either use 1 bag or 2 bags. You have a set of 7 dice here. Dice or die, I actually don't know what it is, but we have them. It looks like we have a little booklet of instructions in many different languages. There we go. Okay, and here's the 2 plastic boards. So far this looks pretty nice. I like this. Obviously I am the only one here right now. I might play this with Olivia a little bit later down the line, depending on whether she finds it interesting or not, but for now it's just me. So what we want to do is get out 7 of these little wooden pieces, and then we want to take out these dice, and then finally we want these pieces as well. So this is everything you need to play the Genius Square. It's a very straightforward game. So we have the coloured wooden pieces, we have the dice, and we have the little counters. So basically all you want to do is roll these dice just like that, and what you want to do then is put these wooden counters on the squares corresponding to these dice. So we have A1, B6, C3, C6, D1, F5. So we want to find A6, which is all the way up here. We have B1, we have B6, we have C3, we have C6, we have D1, and we have F5. Okay, so that's the game set up now and ready to go. According to the box, for all of these rolls that you do, placing the counters here, there's 62,208 different possibilities of permutations of these counters here. So there's a lot of different ways that you can play this game, but the purpose of the game is to either by yourself or racing against an opponent, place all of these wooden coloured pieces in the remaining unoccupied tiles. So we need to somehow fill up this grid. And although there's 26,208 different ways that this can be set up, there's always going to be a solution, which I think is really, really awesome, and we're going to be trying that now. So I guess we're just going to try and fill in the grid as best as possible and see if we can get somewhere with it. So let's see. I mean, I have absolutely no idea how hard this is. I mean, the way it was advertised was as like sort of a speed game, so it's possible that this isn't going to be too tricky. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Solved. Alright. I guess it's not that tricky after all, but wow, that's cool. That's pretty fun. I mean, it might well be that I got super lucky with these rolls, and that was just a very easy solution. Maybe there's multiple different solutions for each one of these permutations. I'm not entirely sure, but let's give this another go. So we have A6, we have B6, we have B4, so that's those 3. Oh, we have B5 as well, so that's that one. We have D2, we have C2, and then we have E6. So I think this one might be a little bit trickier because we have a little bit of a clog up here, but then we have a lot of open space here. So there's a lot of different ways that we can put these pieces in. So let's give this a go then. So I'm, okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, we've got to a point now where this can't be solved with just these pieces. There's no way that that would fit, so we need to rethink and see if there's a different way to do this. Unless we put that there. Oh, there we go, done it. Alright, so this leads me to believe that there are multiple ways you can solve this. Depending on what you're doing. Yeah, because I can see that you could take this out and you could put this guy up here like this, and then it's still solvable that way. So I think there's multiple ways you can solve each different puzzle, or there's more for some puzzles and less for others, but that's really cool, and it might not be extremely challenging for someone like me, because obviously I do this quite a lot. Solving puzzles and whatnot, but if you're racing against somebody as well, it obviously adds a lot more excitement, and you're obviously going to be panicking a bit more and trying to do it as quickly as possible. So that's a really cool puzzle, and even though it's not as difficult as I thought it might be, the fact that there's so many different combinations and always a solvable state, I find that really fascinating. So I'm really interested to kind of look into that a little bit further and see if there are like more difficult ones and really easy ones. Yeah, I think that's going to be really fun to play around with. But I think that's going to be it from me, guys. It's a fairly straightforward game, so if you are interested in buying this, you can get it at the Happy Puzzle Company. I will leave a link in the description below, but if you're not in the UK, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon as well. This one cost me £17, which I don't think is too bad. It seems like a fairly good quality game. But yeah, go check it out if you're interested. Let me know if you want to see a video of Olivia and I trying to play this. I'm not sure how I would do that yet, but if there is interest, obviously I'll look into it. But I think that's going to do it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you think of the Genius Square, and then of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.